Hey, 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 and welcome to The Real episode 5. See, you would understand that joke if you were subscribed to me, because last week I did episode 4 and I uploaded it, but I uploaded it as episode 5, and like a day later I realized it, so I wanted to change the title. So if you were subscribed to me, you would know that I was playing with your feelings. I'm not saying you should subscribe or anything, I'm just saying you can. I mean, like, these videos come out on Monday at the latest in the afternoon. Gosh, upload speed sucks. So today's video is probably going to be a prelude to stuff I'm going to be talking about. Here's my thing. I've done like 4 videos so far, and I was never sure what route I wanted to go. I wasn't sure if I wanted to be a comedian and just make jokes. I wasn't sure if I wanted to talk about the news because there's too much stuff that happens that doesn't get talked about that needs to be talked about. Maybe I wanted to talk about social injustice or some other crazy shit. But I don't feel that's the route I want to go yet. Maybe like I'll have some videos about that in the future. Because I plan on doing these for like a mean hour. At least a mean couple. Like people say a minute. Like, oh, I'm only going to do this for a hot minute and 3 years later. But maybe for like I just want to talk, because there are things that I feel should be said or that need to be said but that don't get said. And I wanted to, in today's video, it's something that happened to me and it made me think about people, right? So let's start from the beginning, right? So today I was working and depression struck. Now, I don't know if a lot of people know this, but sometimes I get hit with depression, and I get hit with depression hard, right? Like, I'll be fine, I'll be smiling for a couple of weeks, things will go good, I'll be fine, and I enjoy the simple things, because sometimes things in my head get too confusing and too dark, and I just need to enjoy, like, something simple, something like some ice cream, something small. I don't ask for the world, but like when I want to be happy, I ask for the simple stuff. Because it's so easy to be overly complicated and never get it. But is it really hard to go and buy Snickers? No, it ain't. It takes like 5 minutes, tops. Especially if you already have the money. So, because of that, because of the way my depression is, I tend to handle it in like simple ways. Right? Like, I tend to just enjoy the simple things a little bit more. Not quoting Zombie World or nothing, but it's true. Enjoy the little things. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about talking about you pretty much. Here's what I mean. So when my depression hit, right, it felt like I was getting the shit beaten out of me in my mind, right? Like, because the way my depression goes is like, it's like one flower, then it grows into a bunch of weeds, right? Like one problem starts, that one dark thought, and then all of a sudden a whole bunch of negative shit starts. And it all goes downhill from there. And you're just like, Mamma Mia, what the fuck? Right? Maybe you're not. Maybe you say some other catchphrase. But for me, it's like that. Like I'll be getting punched in the face with my depression, and I'm ready for like one punch, but not like millions and millions of punches, right? So what I tend to do is I tend to isolate myself when I'm depressed. I don't like talking to no one. I don't like bothering no one. I don't like interacting with anyone. I just like to be by myself. And the reason I like to be by myself isn't because I like to let the thoughts fester, but it's because I want to give these thoughts the hands. Right? So let me tell you what I did. So while I was working, when my depression hit, I went to the back room and I started working on my bins. It's quiet. No one's there. So I told my body, right, it was going to do this. And my body did that. And I went into my mind and I fucked that shit up. Alright? I grabbed its fist, I broke its knuckles, I punched it in the arm, and I broke its arm joint too, and I started curb stomping that motherfucker, alright? Why not? It was beating me up. Shoot, I'm gonna fuck it up worse. What does this think it is, yo? Mama ain't raised no bitch. I ain't gonna let nothing keep me down. Sure, maybe like 5 minutes, okay? But then that 5 minutes is going to turn to an eternity for whatever put me down. Because I can't be up all the time. I mean, let's face it. There are just some times where life hits you and you're not even thinking about it. It just blindsides the fuck out of you. You're just like, what did I just do to myself? It happens to me. Sometimes a lot, sometimes not a lot. I don't know. It's like 50-50. But when it happens, I isolate myself. I go and I handle it. And the reason I'm saying I a lot is because I understand something here. I am my greatest resource. Let me repeat that. I am my greatest resource. I have a lovely mom. Fucking greatest mom in the world. So yeah, my brother be tripping sometimes. But he's cool too. I have great friends and I know great people. But before I come to them, I handle my own problems first. Sometimes I have to go to them. And I don't mind. I'm not ashamed to go to them and be like, yo, I need a hand. Can you help me out? I'm not ashamed of that at all. But for the most part, I'll come to me first. Because I feel like this. I'm responsible for me. So I need to be able to pick myself up when I'm down. I don't give myself no bullshit. I don't give myself no excuses, no way outs. If a motherfucker came up to me and was like, yo, I'm gonna punch you in your fucking face, I'd be like, no, I'm gonna punch me first. Ah! And then I punch me first. Just clock me real good. And then I'd sit back, I'd get my hand on my face, I'd be like, what? You wanna hit me too? They walk away. They think I was fucking crazy. I think I'm fucking crazy. Shit, I would think I was fucking crazy. If something like that happened to me, right, like in real life, I'd be like, oh shit, this motherfucker's on some shit. You know what? I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna grab my beer, I'm gonna leave. Peace out, dude. You have a great night. You want me to buy you a beer, actually? But I handle my problems first. I come to me first because I understand that I am my greatest resources. Sometimes people are gonna fail you. They will. You know what I mean? Sometimes people are gonna disappoint you. They're not gonna always be there for you sometimes. It's not because they don't want to be. Sometimes shit happens and they're handling their own stuff. And if you understand that you're there, that people cannot always be there to help you, you're helping them out. Because maybe the problem you had could be solved by you if you took the time to be real with yourself. I can't be fake with myself. I can't. I can lie to everyone else. I can tell you whatever the fuck you want to hear. But I will not lie to myself. I sleep, I work, I eat. Sometimes I cook. Very rarely I cook, alright? I used to bake. I love baking. You know, I make other model kits. I surf the web. I try to do stuff. I try to teach myself stuff. How can I be fake to myself when everything I do is real? When everything I do is because I want to do it. Because I feel that I want to do it. There isn't a better word than want. I want to be better. So I push myself to be better. I don't allow myself to be fake. Yeah, sometimes I don't work out, and I don't give a fuck. I ain't worried about the way you feel about my eating habits. I'll eat whatever the fuck I want. I'm real with myself. I handle myself first. I don't give myself no excuses. I don't give myself no bullshit. And the reason I'm telling you this is because I want you to understand something too. You're your greatest resource. At the end of the day, there is you. Yeah, you can have a great mom like me too. You can have great family too. You can have great fucking friends. But at the end of the day, there's you. And you need to be able to rely on yourself to handle shit when things go south. It's the truth. If the worst case scenario is happening, then you need to be there at the front lines handling that. If a fucking fire-breathing dragon just comes out the sky and that's your problem, go fucking handle that. Okay? Go. Fight that motherfucker. And keep on fighting it. Because that's you. Be real with yourself. Handle your shit first. Yeah, it's cool to have friends. I'm not saying don't ask for help. But I'm saying be willing to accept that help. Be willing to handle your shit and bring people in there if you need the backup. Because sometimes people don't realize this, but there's a lot of problems they can handle themselves if they just took the time to handle it themselves. If they took the time to be real with themselves and go, you know what? I know this person is a really bad person. Why am I keeping them in my life? Oh, excuse me. Right? I used to be a smoker. Way back when I smoked for like 3 months, and then I cut people out of my life, and I stopped smoking. I didn't need a black. I didn't need a Newport. Sometimes I'll smoke cigars because I think cigars make me look cool. Honestly, if we're being truthful here, cigars make me look fucking cool as a motherfucker. But I'm real with myself about that. You know what I mean? I don't smoke because I have problems. I'll smoke a cigar because I think it makes me fucking look cool. And fuck you if you think otherwise. Alright? Maybe it don't make me look cool. I don't care. Ain't my problem. I'm real with myself. I enjoy the things I do. You know, I get to enjoy the food I eat. But someone who's fake and who's lying to themselves. To themselves. Not to you. Everyone can lie to your face and just eat food like it ain't shit. But someone who is lying to themselves are not going to enjoy the same things that they used to enjoy. They're not going to enjoy sleeping. They're going to be up at night, twisted, turned. They are. So my advice to you is simple. If you do not believe that you are your greatest resource, then turn yourself into your greatest resource. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to turn yourself into the lean, mean fighting machine. Alright? Sometimes you need to be the lean, mean fighting machine to handle your problems. Sometimes you need to get shit done. What are you going to do? Wait for someone else to save you? Nah, fuck that. I don't want someone who's going to wait. I want someone who's going to be there and ready to handle their shit. And if they need me to tag in there, yo, I'm going to come in with the Shoryuken. What they going to do about it, yo? What you know about that? Your problem's going to learn about that. I'll tell you that one if I get tagged in that bitch, yo. They're going to know about the Tatsumaki, too. Street Fighter reference. Only some of you will get it. So remember, truthfully, honestly, 100%, if you do not believe that you are your greatest resource, turn yourself into that shit. Turn yourself into your greatest resource. Make yourself what you want to be. So that way you can rely on you when shit gets tough. So that way, because I'm going to tell you right now, if you can rely on yourself when you have problems, imagine how your friends feel when they need your help. They're going to rely on you too. Don't you want to be there to help your buddy? How can you honestly want to help someone when you can't even help yourself? I'm just saying, yo, being real counts. Everyone may be talking about being gangster and being OG, but you want to be real. Be real with yourself. Don't give yourself no excuses. Don't give yourself no bullshit. Get out there. Be real. Make yourself to the lean, mean fighting machine, yo. And Shoryuken that motherfucker. And then tag team someone else's problem. And Shoryuken them too. And do what the fuck you gotta do until you be the best. The best there ever was. I was trying to keep a straight face, but God, it's hard. So, be safe. Turn yourself into the best. If you don't believe you can do it, well, too bad. Start fucking believing now. Alright? Mama ain't raised no bitch. I'll see you all next week. You all have a great July 4th. Enjoy. Be safe. Bye.